student Grace looked exhausted after participating in a various activity on campus. She starts to feel dizzy and lost balance. Grace ride a bicycle and then Grace fell on the bicycle and collapsed in the middle of the road.
Grace, Grace, Grace!
Grace is cycling on the bicycle and the reader are moving to the same speed. So, at this moment, the reader body has the tendency to keep moving forward and as constant visuality due inertia. So, and then, if the bicycle suddenly stops due to the heightening of sudden braking, and extra force acts on the vehicle to stop it.
Can you help me?
Next story, Faris pushes Grace in a wheelchair, who is directly by the nurse to the ward room for examination. When moving patient to the bed rail with the help of nurse, the nurse must take into account the law of inertia and action-reaction force to reduce the risk of injury both on the patient and nurse herself. When the wheelchair brakes are located, the braking mechanism compresses the wheels, creating a greater static friction force between the wheels and the ground. The frictional force prevents the wheelchair from moving despite an external pushing.
Hello, good morning, ma'am. I feel dizzy right now. Do you feel any pain in your head or your heart? Yes, which pain? Okay, today I will do a vital sign for you, so maybe you can relax, and I will check your respiratory, your pulse, your temperature, and also your pressure. Okay, ma'am. Now I will check your temperature, and I will put the thermometer to your armpit. Do you need help me to put it on your armpit, or do you get it by yourself? You can do it. Here, do the thermometer.
The nurse will check the temperature of the patient. Nurse places the thermometer on Grace's armpit and record the temperature. Temperature measurements are taken with a thermometer. This applies the law of the thermodynamic, where when the thermometer is placed under the tongue, armpit, or rectum, the body has energy moved to the.
And you please relax there. We'll do your vital signs. For the first, we have to do a blood pressure.
The nurse will check the blood pressure for patient. She used the sphygmomanometer. So, sphygmomanometer works based on the principle of hydrostatic pressure, where the patient blood pressure is translated into the movement of column or of mercury or digital. The nurse is checking blood pressure with a sphygmomanometer to determine the patient blood pressure. The nurse is applying Pascal law with the state that the pressure applied to a fluid in a closed space will be transmitted equally in all directions. When the cuff of inflate, air pressure is transmitted to all parts of the cuff. Okay, the first, the pressure will compare to the blood pressure. And the second, when the cuff pressure is higher than the systolic pressure, blood flow stops. And when the pressure is slowly lowered, we can hear a crowd of sound. The first sound indicates systolic pressure. The sound separate indicates diastolic pressure. And then the reading on the manometer show the pressure in millimeter Iraqsan.
Okay, ma'am, please relax and follow my instruction and do not talk. Well, I'll check.
And the nurses of the observes Grace breathing right by looking at the rise fall of her chest. The nurses apply Boyle law by applying when the Grace breathe in the volume of the chest cavity increase or pressure decrease, so that air enter to the lungs. Constantly, during exhalation, the volume decrease or pressure increase and air escape.
Okay, ma'am, I've done to do all the vital signs. and I will give the result to the doctor, and maybe you have any complaints or comments, you can press the button and the nurse will come here. Okay, ma'am. Thank you. Excuse me.